real person, a created creature, an allegorical story, or something else? Who is the prince of darkness, Satan the devil? Astrologically speaking, this is what we find. Never ever forget this. During the winter months, the sun goes down. The length of daytime hours shorten significantly, and the length of nighttime hours increase significantly. You must understand, at the end of summer through fall, the dark hours are increasing on the earth. In the winter, around December 22nd or 23rd, the maximum number of dark hours relative to light hours reaches its peak, its climax. You must understand, you must recall. If you don't remember, go back and watch the videos, the astrotheology videos I did on this topic. The prince of darkness, the reign of darkness, is the reign of the winter. Sometime around September 29, astrologically, that is the opening of the gates of hell. If you want to reference anything that I'm talking about, the link to the Devil's Pulpit is in the description area of this video. You can go and you can read it yourself, okay? All right. So now, sometime around December 29th, we find astrologically the opening of the gates of hell. December 22nd and 23rd, this is when the sun is at its lowest point in its annual orbit around the sun. In its annual orbit, the sun reaches its lowest point in the southern sky or heavens, the southern part of the heavens, right? Its lowest point. This is the dark, black, bottomless pit. Okay? All right, so you are in hell, the deepest, darkest part of the bottomless pit. All right, y'all understand? It's called a bottomless pit because what? Space is supposed to have no edges, right? So it's bottomless. All right. This is the prince of darkness, the battle between the darkness and the light. Metaphorically speaking, the battle between good and evil. Do you understand? So the natural phenomena of light and darkness has been personified or anthropomorphized into what? A quality that humans have, which is being good or evil. Understand? The devil, who you believe resides, lives in hell, in the bottomless pit. Some of you even believe that hell is volcanoes. My goodness. You can't believe some of this stuff, y'all. But once you exit religion, you'll look back at the things that you currently believe and you'll have to laugh. You'll laugh and you'll wonder why and how you ever believe such ridiculous stuff. But it's not ridiculous to you now because you've been indoctrinated with it, right? So it ain't funny now because you're still scared. You're scared of yourself. Let's continue. In the sun, in the sunlight, people tend to be honest. They tell the truth. They behave honorably. Why? Because they're afraid to get caught. Everybody can see them and they don't want to face the consequences of their actions. So they wait. They wait until it's dark. Then they rob you. Then they break into your house. Then they pick your pocket. When you're not looking, when you can't see them, then they go talk you know what about you. All right? Then they start lying on you. When they think they cannot be found out, they are in the darkness. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The devil made me do it. All right? We know that in consciousness there is a higher self and a lower self. The higher self are those behaviors that are honorable. The ascension of yourself. The ascension of man. To do what he believes to be right by nature, not by culture. There is a difference by nature. So the question to you is, what is the difference between nature and culture? What makes that difference? And why is it important? That's for you to answer. I raise a question, you answer it. We deal with this in Zion Law School, all right? Our 506 The Curses course on Saturdays. The link is in the description area of this video. Click on it if you want to come. You can come for free. Make sure you read the description, all right? Because it is not a free course. You can come several times for free, all right? So, the sunlight, the light demands honesty and honor in all you do. Otherwise, you're going to get busted. But in the dark, in the darkness, that's when the thieves come out, when the devils come out. That is the prince of darkness. This is the lower self. This is the lower self behavior. That's right. That's the thief, the murderer, the liar, the SHIT starter, the dishonorable womb man or man. Lower self. You are the prince or the princess of darkness. You are the devil. You are the Satan. You yourself, you dirty, and you know what I'm going to say. And if I'm talking to you, you know I'm talking to you because you know what you do in the dark. The devil didn't make you do it. You did it yourself. But your religion has given you an easy out so you can stick with them. Make it easy for them to stay in religion, right? Make it easy. You can pay your way out. All right? You can pay your way out. However, that might make you feel good, but the books get balanced. The accounting gets done, and you will pay for it dearly in your life, in your relationships. The books always get balanced. There ain't nothing free. All right? You go around injuring people, harming people, you will be harmed. In your pocket, in your health, or in your wealth, payback is coming, you devil. That's right. I called you a devil. You Satan. And that's what you are when you're acting in the lower self. Whether you are calling on Christ or not, you're a devil. All right? Watch the videos that I did about the deity who you worship being one and the same as Satan the devil. You watch them. The Gospels, as you have been taught them in religion, are an astrological remix. Pure astrology. All right? Pure astrology. So yes, you're a devil. Lower self thinking and behaviors. All right? The natural equivalent, the remix comes from what? When the sun begins to be humiliated by the darkness. That's occurring in the fall and reaches its climax in the winter, and there's nothing the sun can do about it. It's natural. The dark hours reach a peak, humiliating the sun. The daylight hours reach their minimum. The sun is humiliated. Christ, JC, was humiliated, was he not? Was he not beaten for being the light of the world? Who was he beaten by? The darkness, the evil people. Right? The so-called Jews, the lawyers, and their partners in government. Do you understand? We went through this before. But the Christ figure said he will come back. He will rise again. And he rises again every day at about 5:30 or 5:45 in the morning. And he dies again every day at sunset in the evening. The constant battle between the light and the darkness. The constant battle that Paul talked about. You know what you want to do that's good, but you cannot. That evil SOB inside of you takes over. And what you know is good, you cannot do. Right? Why? Because you have such a long history of doing dirty that you have a deeply set and well-structured neural network toward bad behavior, evilness, wickedness, lower self stuff. But you can overcome that by not doing it anymore. And eventually those neural networks and those habits will be broken. All right? But it takes a lot of effort and a lot of determination. All right? And you must exit religion because you ain't got nothing coming but all you have now as long as you stay in religion. Hang it up. If you're a coward and you're afraid to jump ship, if you're afraid to return to the Most High by returning to nature, then accept your lot in life and the pains and tribulations that you have. And acknowledge that they are going to get nothing but worse with time. This is nature. And this is what the Gospels are telling you. All right? So stop being a dirty, rotten devil. Stop being a coward. Stop laying around in religion like you're laying around in a pool of mud. waddling in it. You know it's nasty. You know it's not going to get any better. So woman up, man up, and get out of religion and return to the Most High by following His instructions, which are at their essence natural law. Harmonize your thinking, your behavior with nature. And that's all you got to do. And that's easy. You just have to want to do it and break those bad habits, okay? So stop being a devil, you Satan. Stop being the prince of darkness and blaming all your rotten stuff on the devil. It's you who's doing it. That's you. The devil didn't make you do it. You sat there and you plotted and you planned. And you did harm, and you are doing harm to someone. And you're not getting away with it because nature, the laws of nature, is hitting you over the head. But only you know your sufferings in life. I'm Dr. Yasapa. I'll see y'all in the next one.